Oops. I didn't even comb my hair. I'm sorry about that. So, this is my thing today because today Mr. Day is on his pass. So, I, I've been looking for something what we can do today before I go with my Zumba. So, this is a DTI. This is certificate that Disciples of Tao Online Education Consultancy Services. I need an eyeglass, baby. Can you get me there on the side? Side. Eyeglass. Okay. Okay. So, Disciples of Tao Online Education Consultancy Services. This is national, so we can teach everywhere. So, is a business name registered in this office pursuant to the provision of Act 3883 as amended by Act 4147 and Republic Act number 863 and in compliance with the applicable rules and regulation prescribed by the Department of Trade and Industry. So that is DTI. This certificate issued to Jeanette Medina Denosa, that is me, is valid from August 31, 2024 to August 31, 2029. So it's been 5 years validate. Okay. So, subject to continue compliance with the above mentioned laws and all applicable laws of the Philippines unless voluntarily cancelled. In testimony whereof I hereby sign certificate business name, registration, and issue the same August Maria Cristina Roque, Acting Secretary. Business name number 6422416. So, we are certified. And I have also a certificate of attendance. I'm sorry about my name. It's really complicated. In disco mix dance fitness. So that is my go signal that I can teach the dance workout. Okay. So here we are. Waiting for a person who's willing to learn. Baby?
Okay, so hang on just a second. I'm almost done.
Yes. So today is Mr. Day fasting day, and instead of eating, he will talk to you about our business and what we can do and what service that we can give it to you.
Yeah, so, and we can do some more scripted videos of this later on. So, I'm using Chat AI here to help me define what we're doing. And I would like you all to please watch our video on what is Disciples of Tao, which I put out earlier. And I don't know, I think it was about 6 months ago. So please uh, go through our archive and you can find what is Disciples of Tao, which is just a short 3-minute video. So this one is what I'm talking about today is our licensing here. So Disciples of Tao, we are excited to announce that we are now licensed in the Philippines as an educational consulting service. We base our consulting service on a neurosomatic training, which is a new therapy that facilitates educational and academic learning. This therapy involves the use of nutritional health therapy, meditation therapy, and physical therapy, including yoga, swimming, dance, walking, all kinds of physical therapy. And with these tools, we are confident that we can help our clients achieve their academic goals and improve their overall well being. Our team of experienced professionals, which happens to be Jen and myself at this moment, we hope to train a lot more. Uh, uh, so we Our team of experienced professionals is committed to providing the best possible service to our clients, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you for choosing Disciples of Tao as your educational consulting service. So, we're hoping to consult many, many people in the areas of academia and education, the sciences, the arts, improving lifestyle, fitness. Um, we hope to get it down into the grade schools. Uh, we're going to,
Lage, say, any inspirational for depression?
yes, so depression is one of the areas we're going to be tackling, and it is our personal belief here at with our using our uh, model of NST, neurosomatic therapy, that when you're undergoing depression, that psychology works. DBT therapy, CBT therapy. However, these are very difficult therapies to learn, and we believe that it must be preceded by neurosomatic therapy.
Okay, so Lay is a Filipino, so maybe I can talk to him and I can relate on
Yeah,
him. Okay, so I just not well dressed.
doesn't matter. This is impromptu. We're going to be doing a lot of these impromptu things.
Lay, I was depressed also before. Until now, I have a depression, especially every month. So if you really need the help for this thing, I don't know who's you're talking there in the comment. Hopefully, don't put any bad comment or negative because we don't accept it. But don't worry, we didn't take personal things. But this thing that you're putting the negative things, it can make you more depressed. So if you really need the help, you can contact me in my Facebook, Jennifer Medina, and I can consult you. And I will try to help you because until now I'm helping myself to cure this depression.
We're not licensed professionals. We're not psychiatrists. We're not psychologists. My background is in the pharmaceutical sciences, and Jen is experience many years with depression, and she managed to overcome it using my method of neurosomatic therapy, which is exercise training, which you're ultimately going to have to do anyways. Everybody has to do this. So if you're depressed, one of the best things you can do is get on a proper diet and start moving. And the psychiatrists and psychologists are going to tell you this anyways. So I would seek, if you're really depressed, I don't know what level of your depression is, you'll have to go in and have it evaluated. But I would suggest for anybody that's having anxiety or depression, if it's chronic or severe, or if you are suicidal, that you go in and speak to a licensed professional. What we do, and I recommend, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there with some very good psychologists and on it who can direct you to the right places and sources for free so that you can get free help. You might have to be a little bit persistent with them, but these are very good people. There's My favorite is Healthy Gamer GG. He's a psychiatrist. He now does one-on-one with people. I don't think he'll do live interviews over the internet because he got in trouble with that before. when actually one of his clients ended up killing himself. And so he got in trouble with the psychiatric board. But he acknowledged that. He's very careful now, and I think that he can direct you to the right source. His name is Alok Kinajai. They call him Dr. K. He's been on the YouTube now for 3 years, and he's getting more and more popular because he's very effective at helping people overcome depression. Our way of helping people overcome depression is to get them to understand the neurosomatic therapy, which is getting your body moving so that you're building the right motor neurons in your brain, building the right connections for happiness and joy, and getting out of those emotional mind funks. We also help people to recognize the four basic emotions, which is sad, glad, mad, and bad. And if you're in the glad category, that is great. But most people when they become dysregulated, are when they have dysregulated emotions, they're in the mad, bad, and sad. And the bad, by the way, is fear based. So, and this will align with those people out there who are psychologists and psychiatrists who study the DSM-5 because they've got these categories listed out. There's three basic categories of mad, bad, and sad. And I can tell you that the worst category is the bad category, but a lot of these categories overlap. Jen was in the category of the sad category. She had a lot of trauma in her life and consequently led to a lot of depression, which she's working on to this very day. And when we continue to work on it, but she has shifted from a sad person to a very happy person, a very positive person. And we believe anybody can do it, but we believe that it must be done through a combination of diet, exercise, meditation, and learning about the condition and why you're having these mind thoughts that put you into this funk. So we're assuming that pretty much everybody on our channel doesn't have an organic brain problem. There's not something functionally wrong with their brain, but their brains are dysfunctional because they're not eating a correct diet and they're not exercising and they're not getting into those mindful states that allow them to put knowledge into their head. And this is what we call neurosomatic therapy, neurosomatic training. It is my belief that um, you don't rise to the level of your expectations, you fall to the level of your training. And so we want to start training people at a very early age. Get them trained before they're educated. It's like when you think of a dog, you don't take it to dog education school, you take it to dog training school. Little kids are so little, they haven't got the knowledge that's available for academic studies and education. Yet we're throwing them into school systems and putting them in some sort of a meritocracy where they're expected to perform. And let me tell you, it doesn't work. What Jen and I have found, and we've worked with young children and small children, and we worked with adults. We found that when people start to exercise and eat a healthy diet, and we don't have a specific diet, we just say eat a whole foods diet. Our diet is a mixture of carnivore, keto, low carb, because sugar is toxic. And we'll promote this, and I'm going to promote this until the day I die because I know sugar is toxic. It ruined my life. When I was 55 years old, I was morbidly obese. And since that time, I'm now 70. I'm I'm as happy as a clam. And the reason is because I exercise every day. 2, 3 hours of exercise every day. I know a lot of you people out there are working and you've devoted your life to your families and your business, but you're working in your area of concern. And I'm telling you that you have to take responsibility for your health. You've got a lot of people relying upon you, and you need to be healthy to take care of those people. It's more important than going out there and making the almighty dollar. You're going to find that dollar is not going to bring the money is not going to get you health. Material things are not going to get you health. You might have pleasure. You can go out there and seek pleasure, but pleasure is not happiness. Happiness comes from a good, high level of self esteem. So, what we're helping people do is to raise the level of their self esteem. And you can do this if you exercise daily. And you got to find an exercise that you love. Could be walking. That's what it was for me. Swimming. I love swimming. So I swim every day. I love to bike ride. So I get on the exercise bikes. That's fun for me. For Jen, it's yoga. It's her Zumba. And she's going to be leaving for Zumba here in about 45 minutes. She does Zumba twice a day and she does yoga every day. And and we're both avid meditators. Why? To clear our minds and get focus. When you become, first thing you want to do is get comfortable with just not thinking. Because thinking is painful. That's why people make judgments. They use
Don't
their
take things personally.
don't take things personally. Read the four agreements. I can't advocate this book enough. You know, be impeccable with your word. Don't take things personally. Don't make assumptions. Strive to do your best. These are uh, basic tenets of our philosophy, which the disciples of Tao, as we say, do no harm to yourself or to others. Strive to do your best, which means take responsibility for your life. This is your life. It's not your fault that things worked out the way they did. Our parents weren't taught how to raise children. The school systems are focused on academics. I don't know too many school systems at all uh, that really have good child rearing techniques. Children should learn how to eat healthy right from the get go. It should be trained into them. It's got to go into the subconscious mind. Children should learn how to exercise and have fun every day. If you don't like your diet, you ain't going to do it. You are not going to stick to a diet that you don't like. You got to love what you do. How do you love what you do? First, you get good at it. Find those foods out there that are healthy. For me, it's a lot of meat. I eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of salad. I eat a lot of fats. I don't eat many carbs. I was diabetic. I'm no longer diabetic. 16 years ago, actually, 18 years ago now, they told me when I was diagnosed as a diabetic, my blood sugars were over 500. My hemoglobin AC was 12.5, which means that the sugar was ruining my blood cells. I had metabolic syndrome. I was a mess. And I was like that for many, many years. And I was focused on, uh, you know, making money, going out there and supporting my family. And I know a lot of you people out there, you really care about your families, but you've been neglecting your health. And so, neurosomatic therapy is a way to integrate a healthy lifestyle so that you can achieve well being and have a healthy, happy life for the rest of your life and pursue your goals.
Rick Liu asking what is taco. So this is not taco. It's Tao. Tao is the way.
Tao is the way. Tao is an ancient Chinese philosophy. Read the Tao Te Ching if you want kind of a brief overview of Tao. A couple of concepts from the Tao we use, and I don't apply everything like when we teach our secular Buddhism. I teach the parts of it that I like, which is morals and ethics. I teach freedom from the ego. Taoism, what we teach is Wu Wei. It's a system for getting into flow. We teach the yin and the yang, so there's the good and the bad. It isn't necessarily good, it isn't necessarily bad, it's just the way things are. And so Tao means the way, literally. And it's spelled DAO or TAO. Here in the Philippines, Tao means people. Yeah.
And I believe that people is the way.
The people is the way, but you know what? Sometimes the people have been directed in the wrong way. And so we're here to set them straight. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely. And what I've learned from my many, many years of study since the age of 4, I got very lucky. I had a mother who was a school teacher. Although she was a covert narcissist, I was an agreeable kid. I didn't take it to heart. My brother and sisters did, and it really messed up their lives because when you're dealing with a covert narcissist, that covert narcissist is using you as a tool to make themselves look good. And my brother and sisters didn't come out so well being used as a tool. I didn't take it to heart. I didn't take it personally. And I realized what my mother was doing right around the age of 55. So it took me a long time to figure out what she was doing. But and when I turned 55, that's about the time she got her senile dementia or old age dementia, and she stopped remembering things, and she became the most pleasant person. It was really kind of nice, and she's still alive to this day. By the way, she's 95 years old. She'll be 96 this Christmas. So yeah, anybody can achieve what I've achieved, and I have an amazing life. I lost half my body weight. Uh, you know, I don't know. You go into the doctor, all my blood work is good. My health markers are good. My cholesterol is high, but you watch the doctors out there that are carnivore and keto, and they're going to tell you cholesterol is a bad marker for health. Cholesterol is not the problem. It's stress and inflammation. It's sugar. Too much sugar in the diet. That's the problem. And the guy who started this problem was called Ansel Keys, and he was a scientist. He was an epidemiologist in the United States in the 1960s and 70s, and he promoted his so-called pseudoscience research and called red meat bad, the evil demon, and he helped create that food pyramid where you've got all these starchy, sugary foods at the bottom, these wheats and whole grains, which are horrible for you. And so, yeah, he did that. And it's cost the lives of millions of people. And it cost the health span of millions of people. Now, in the modern age, we're looking at health span. If you're going to live to be 60, hopefully you live a happy life until you're 60. If you're living to 70, you want to live a happy, healthy life until the age of 70. You don't want to, at the age of 60, 61, 62, you don't want, you're ready for retirement, you retire, and then what happens? You get all these health problems. Your health span is gone to hell in a handbasket. So you live the last 5, 10, 15 years of your life miserable, and you're trying to fix your health, and usually with drugs, and drugs don't work to fix your health. You're not going to fix diabetes with medication and insulin. You fix diabetes by cutting out the sugar. So cut out the sugar, cut out the fast food, cut out the junk food. That's part of neurosomatic training. And we train people to do this, and we're going to be doing this on our YouTube channel. And I'm going to put out some very interesting little videos to show you step by step of what to do. But please watch some of the experts on this already. Some of them are strict carnivore, some of them are strict keto, uh, some of them are, abide by the Mediterranean or the Atkins diet or the paleo diet. These are all good diets. I would say modify them to fit your lifestyle. Because if you don't enjoy doing it, you're not going to do it. You have to find a diet that you love, that's satisfying, that keeps your energy levels high, yeah, and that you really enjoy. I mean, that you look forward to eating. I mean, food is one of the pleasures in life. And so, yeah, you want to have a really good, pleasurable, happy life. And you can do that in a healthy way. And that's what Jen and I are promoting. And we're starting with the school systems and the children. And we're going out there and telling these parents and these teachers, hey, get rid of that boxed cereal. It's ruining the lives of your children. It's just sugary junk. I don't care if it's fortified with vitamins and nutrients. You can't fix that amount of sugar. It just does too much irreparable damage to your health. And yeah, you will get to a breaking point where, sorry, I can't help. So yeah,
How old are you, DK asking?
I am exactly the same age as Oprah Winfrey. And Oprah Winfrey needs my help. So we were both born on January the 29th, 1954.
He is 70 years
And
old.
Oprah is a multi-billionaire, and I am dirt poor. I live on a couple $1,000s a month, and I've been doing that for 10 years. But I've been supporting my family of between 5 to 10 people here for the last 7 years. And we're doing just fine. We're happy. Why are we happy? Because you don't need money to be happy. You need some money to meet your
Yes.
needs. And so that's what we're doing. We meet our basic needs. And who knows, maybe one of these days our YouTube channel will take off and Jen will become monetized. And I think that'll happen in the next 3 to 4 months if people like you watch and like our channel.
Yes.
And then we'll become worldwide
Please.
famous. And then I can help Oprah because she'll listen to me. Because right now I'm just a little tiny pea that nobody knows about. You
Yeah.
know,
Do you know that what he's doing every morning? He have a daily routine.
oh yeah,
Every morning when he wake up, he walk 30 to 45 minutes, then come back and then wake me up and said, "Baby, let's go to swimming."
then we
And
go
then
swimming.
he goes swimming like 1 kilometer long.
Well,
So
usually about 2 to 3 hours every day I swim.
yeah.
Tread
So
water, swim, bounce on my toes. So I get in about 2 to 4 hours of exercise every day. I've been doing that for 16 years.
and he's
That's
doing also his pull-ups. He
yeah,
can do the pull-ups the 3 sets for 20,
yeah.
24,
Today I did 21 pull-ups.
21 pull-ups.
Yeah,
I think you did 777.
I did. I did three
Mm-hmm.
sets of seven,
Okay.
and so I'm working my way up to 10 pull-ups. You know,
And the way he do the pull-ups, not
and
just
so
really easy pull-ups. It's really a hard
it's a full
pull-ups.
down. It's a full pull-up. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because what I'm trying to do is build strength. That's part of my strength
And do
training.
you know what? Can you imagine when he was 55, he cannot even carry his body. When he got on the bed, he
I
rolled
rolled out of
down
bed.
the bed.
I rolled out of bed.
Yeah, because he's so fat, like 141 kilos, 306 pounds, type 2 diabetes, and 500 plus sugar, and have a chronic cough and stress. And his life is on the edge. The
Yep,
doctor said, "You no more cure.
no more cure.
Just live a
They wrote me
happy."
off.
Yeah, already write a prescription. You're gonna die
Well,
soon.
they were asked. They said
That's why
they were.
his wife, after
My
he,
sister's a doctor, and she was my main doctor, and she said, "Tim, you need to fill out this do not resuscitate form. So when you have a stroke, we don't have to resuscitate you."
so his wife that time she got know that he's in the edge and he cannot even do anything about it. He just been divorced, so she just left
Yeah,
him.
she didn't like being around unhealthy me, and I can't blame her. I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
he's so big, it's so hard to carry. But
I
you
was
know,
double my body weight,
yeah,
306 pounds. I weigh about
more
145
than
pounds.
double. Now
Yeah.
he is like 68 kilos. So if you will double the 68, it's like 132.
Well, it's
Yeah.
2.2 pounds, so you're going to get up to about 145. So I weigh about 145, and I've maintained it for about 16 years. And
Mm-hmm.
so when you're looking at the phenomenons on that show, The Biggest Loser, I beat them all. I did. But am I considered a phenomenon? No, because I wasn't the first. That's the
Actually,
law of the first.
what that thing is, he maintained it.
I maintain it.
He didn't take any insulin. He didn't take any supplement. He didn't take any medicine.
I did before.
What we did now is all natural: exercise, food, diet,
Yeah, any of you
meditation,
who
study.
know a type 2 diabetic out there,
He can help.
for about 70% of the people, just cutting out the sugar in their life is going to just flip their lives around 180
Actually,
degrees.
you can do it. If you have a very big discipline as he has, but if you don't, you really need a coach. You really
Yeah,
need a team. You need your partner. You need a good coach. You need a reliable
that's what we
coach,
are.
and that's
So if you
me.
guys, anybody's connected to some rich billionaires out there, tell them Jen and I are life coaches. We're world class coaches. I think we're the best coaches in the world. Because we've got such an eclectic amount of knowledge as far on coaching and on diet and nutrition and exercise and meditation therapy and just scientific knowledge.
Actually, we teach.
Yeah,
What we teach is what we apply to
we
our,
teach the truth.
yeah, and
Yeah,
we
I'm
apply
not going to.
everything in
We
ourselves.
do it ourselves. We
That's why
walk the walk.
that's why we have a good body like we have now, like what I'm doing, everyday dancing, everyday teaching. I am not afraid to teach because I show up.
Yes.
And I really show
What's your
what you
philosophy
are.
on showing up, baby?
Get up,
Wake up.
wake up, get up, dress up, and show up. And the last one is don't ever give up.
I'm never giving up. I'm going to be doing this shit till the day I die.
Yeah. Do you know that sometimes?
And it's painful sometimes, baby. You know,
Yeah.
it's painful to exercise, especially with people who
Mhm.
have medical conditions
Yeah.
or if they have arthritis. So yeah, it's painful, and change can be painful. But let me tell you what, staying the same, that's painful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or deteriorating, you'll have the pain of regret if you don't get off your ass and on your feet.
Yeah.
And that's our
Because
job.
nobody will do this for you
Nobody.
but you.
Yeah, you got to take responsibility.
We are here to guide you, to help you, to motivate you. But I cannot exercise for you.
What I am is autotoletic, so I'm self-motivated.
Yeah.
And I can teach you how to
We
self-motivate.
cannot eat good and right food for you
We
on the
can't.
right time. Because
Wish we
everything
could.
you put here in your mouth, what you put in your mouth, that is what your outcome.
Don't
So
treat your body like a garbage
don't
can.
even think about why I'm still so fat.
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Now, I'm an expert at weight loss, but I don't focus on the weight loss. The fat is the presenting problem. The real problem is the underlying
Okay.
cause.
I'll show you our this is his arm before. Look at that. You know what we're going to do? This one will be tightened
Yeah,
very soon.
that's my goal. Well, within the year, is to get this tightened up, and we do it through my program right now, which is OMAD, and I've been eating one meal a day for about 3.5 years plus, actually, and then I do the alternate day fasting one day a week, and I'm going to continue to do that until those bat wings are gone, and it can be done if you're disciplined. And that's what Jen and I are good at. We're good at teaching discipline. We delay gratification. We take responsibility. We have balance in our life. It is exercise, meditation, a diet, and study. And so you got to have the balance in your life. You got to have the whole gestalt. If you're going to be a world class coach, which is what we are. We're world class coaches. And if you have that gestalt as a coach, to be a world class coach, you have to be able to take a patient from point A and get him to point B. And the way you do that is you know the obstacles in the path. And the obstacle is the way. Read Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way. The ego is the enemy. Now, this is where I help people to motivate themselves by getting them to disengage from ego identity. And most of you out there are really hung up on ego identity. It's like, oh, I'm so fat, or I can't do this. That's the ego talking. Read Eckhart Tolle. And I know some of you out there don't like Eckhart Tolle. I don't care. It's just the idea. So understand your ego, and you
Just
can
be aware.
be aware, and you can pretty much conquer anything. Be your authentic self.
Yeah, because you are the number one have influence in your health.
Yeah. And everybody would say, well, you don't want to be your authentic self. You might end up being like Donald fucking Trump. And it's like, no, he's being run by his ego. His he was born with a golden spoon in his mouth, and his parents enabled that behavior, and they encouraged that behavior. And then he got his good buddy Roy Cohn, who was a lawyer or an attorney for the mob, and he further schooled Dumbo Donnie in his evil ways. And so hopefully Kamal is going to win in a landslide because there's a woman of character. Yeah. So on that note, I think we'll probably kind of wrap this up and say thank you all for watching. Again, we are now thanks to my baby here. She does so much work. We've got our business license.
I'm just getting ready myself
She's-
because
Yeah.
I'm going to run in the Zumba.
Yep. She's been teaching her mommy loves for over a year now. We do this all for free. We're going to always continue to do our YouTube channel for free. If you know any big money donors out there who say, hey, tell them to watch us and hire us as coaches. And I'm cheap. I only want about $100,000 a month. For a world class coach, that's cheap. Plus, I want room and board, and I want a warm climate. So, you know, just saying to those billionaires out there, hell, I think an hour of interest on your billions would pay for Jen and I for the whole year. So once we get that money, we are going to we're going to start buying land and changing the face of the earth.
What we need here is a platform. We need to make our studio here.
We need to make our studio here because right now, what do? We have to go down to the regular gyms and like that. We got to pay the gym fees because it's kind of like Jen and I got our own coaching practice and we're not making any money on this. We we do the Zumba for free, the NLP for free. All of our coaching is for free right now, but we would like to start making some money. I've been doing this, I mean, you look at my training, it's ever since the age of 4 years old. My mother was a school teacher, my father was a businessman, and he really encouraged me to do my best. And so he was really my role model. Uh, so I've been lucky. And of course, I got lucky and I was born on the same day as Oprah Winfrey, who's now taking that GLP-1 inhibitor because she was ego shamed. She was body shamed and her ego took it personally. And she just couldn't handle it here at the age of 69 or 70. She just said, enough of this shit. I'm tired of being called fat. Oprah wasn't even fat compared to me. She was a little overweight. I can save Oprah's life. Yeah, I want face to face and I want a little bit of money. How much money do I want? Half.
Half?
If you're really good at something, never do it for free.
Yeah, not for free, but don't get the half.
No, I don't want half. I just want a fair salary
Yeah.
for a world class life coach, which is what Jen and I are.
So again, we will tell you that Mr. Day is 70 years old.
Yes.
And you can see in our previous video that what he's doing every day.
Yep. Every day we're out there exercising. Please watch our morning workouts. And tomorrow I'll be back on my mukbang. And Jennifer will be preparing my delicious meals. What am I eating tomorrow, baby?
What do you want? Burger? Still have a burger there.
Oh, yeah. Let's have the burger.
And the sausage.
I think I want to eat that burger and sausage. That sounds really good. Do we have any vegetables?
Yes.
Okay.
Cabbage and carrots.
Yeah, I like cabbage and carrots. Maybe we can get some green beans. I'd really like that. Tomorrow's Palinki Day. Yeah. So we'll get some green beans and who knows, maybe some broccoli. So, yeah.
Broccoli, maybe we.
And I don't want any sabah tomorrow. I just want I want a kind of a carnivore keto with some veggies. I call it a dirty keto or a dirty carnivore. It's mostly going to be carnivore because I eat a lot of meat. Sometimes I'll eat a kilo of meat.
More than a kilo.
Sometimes I eat more than a kilo of meat. I mean, when you guys see the way I eat, you're going to be envious. You're going to go, damn.
Yeah. Yesterday, the one who's watching it said, looking at your food, I'm like I'm gonna throw out.
I eat a lot of food. I always have. I'm the kind of person who doesn't get sated until my belly's overfull. So.
I'm almost ready. I just need my shoes and my phone here, and it's time to say bye-bye. So
thanks for watching.
Yes.
Share with your friends.
And don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. It's free. Just give me a subscribe. Just point that subscription.
And a like.
Yeah, and also the
that
like.
shares us to other people who are on your feed already.
And that is a big help, And to the person who really need the help, just contact me in my Facebook, Jennifer Medina, and I'll try to answer you and try to guide you as you want.
So what we do is we help people. I use kind of a DBT therapy where I help people to do the neurosomatic training. And we use a variety of coaches and we recommend a lot of coaches, but we also help people with emotional dysregulation. And so emotional regulation is just when you're using healthy habits to regulate your emotions in a healthy way. And emotional dysregulation is when you've got habits that aren't so healthy and it's dysregulating your mind. So there you go. Thank you very much.
So don't forget, 80% of your body is your diet, 20% is your exercise, and the rest will be like um um relaxing your body, your mind, doing a meditation, making you more smarter and intellectual. Study.
Yeah.
Okay, don't stop study because if you stop, you will not grow. And if you are not growing, what are you? Dying.
Yeah.
So don't do that to yourself. Take care of this body, take care of this mind. Love yourself first, and thank you all. Namaste.
Namaste.
So, creative monk. Yes, we are muted. Sorry about that because he just turned it off because I just need to leave. From UK. We didn't know because we don't have our own meat.
Yeah.
So whatever it is, we feel great. We feel good. That is the important thing. So actually, we didn't really after our looks. We are after our feelings. So what we feel is who we are, and this is who we really are. In front of you, to all of you. Oh, I really love to stay, but I still have about 3 minutes, but I'm still going to walk. By 5 o'clock, I need to go to my Zumba.
And
So
if we ever do get the opportunity to eat grass-fed meat, we will choose
we
that.
will. Yes,
Same
of
thing with
course
the
not.
with we
Why
try to we
not?
try to get the free range chicken eggs and the free range chickens, and again the pigs and the cows and the goats, and hopefully they're all out there eat grass-fed and living happy lives up
Yeah.
until their demise. And I'm sorry to the vegetarians out there, but human beings are
Evolve.
we've evolved and we are our evolution. We are carnivore fat eaters. We need a lot.
That's good. Creative monk. I really proud of you. Start doing that because if you want to build up your body, build up your muscle, and have a good connection with your brain, you need a meat, you need a protein, you need fats.
Yeah, and Mark, what I would say on carnivore diet is look up Dr. Ken Berry, look up Dr. Anthony Chafee. These are two. Look up Dr. Robert Lustig. He's more of a keto kind of guy. But I'm saying, hey, you can kind of switch back and forth between keto and carnivore. You can go like a little bit of a dirty. If you really want to lose weight, eat carnivore.
Yeah.
The reason you're losing weight, people don't understand about weight. You have to take in the calories. If you're not taking in the calories, you're not going to exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to exercise to build muscle.
Yeah, if you don't have energy,
Eh,
who is willing to exercise?
You can sit around like a lump on the couch, but you know what? You're going to lose muscle tissue too. You build muscle and
He
you
didn't
burn
eat. That's
fat.
he's so active.
Yeah. Well, I do one meal a day, but my one meal is like what, 2 kilos of food, baby?
Yeah.
It's probably about a kilo of meat and 2 kilos of food. I don't need to lose weight, although I have a small belly.
That's good.
Well, that's
Build up
great.
your muscle.
Build up your muscle. Carnivore is a great way to build
Yeah.
muscle, but you're going to have to take in some calories.
Not all thin people or not all the
Yeah.
slim people
I
is
would say
healthy.
if you're already a slim person and you want to build muscle, You
Yeah,
got to eat some fats. You're going to need the energy. You don't have to eat a lot of fat, but you have to eat some fat. Eggs are a really good
it
way to get
is.
fat.
Yeah. So if you want really to gain a muscle, you need to eat a meat, a protein, a fats.
Yeah,
Keto is
do kind of
K.
a dirty carnivore, which is
Yeah,
kind of a keto
yeah.
carnivore. And I recommend the vegetables that are low in oxalates.
Mm-hmm.
I love broccoli. I make a what I call a slaw diet is what I originally started out on, which was cabbage, carrots, onions, all chopped up,
Check all the vegetable that you're taking.
and then
Check what is contains. If that vegetable is high in oxalate, please cook it well and put some vinegar to reduce the oxalate, because oxalate is not really good to your joints, to your muscle, to your nerve. Okay, lost 30 pounds on keto, got big. Up.
oh yeah, because you know what? If you go off keto, you're going to get big. So what happens is you have to find a diet that you're going to eat for the rest of your life. This is a lifestyle change.
It is. It's not an overnight. It's not we need to maintain.
Yeah.
That's
So
what we're doing
watch
here.
the foods that Jen and I are eating because we eat like a king and a queen every freaking day. I shit you not. And Jen eats quite a bit of carbs, but she has to. You know,
He
some
know about oxalate, oxalate OXY, right?
uh, yeah, ox, OXY C no OXCYLATE.
Okay, I'll go on
OXCYLATE.
and off. Yeah,
Yeah, you kind of
we
go back and forth a little bit. Intermittent fasting is the key.
steak is good.
Yeah. Intermittent
Yeah,
fasting.
oxalate, right?
Yeah. So intermittent fasting is the key to maintaining a healthy weight. Uh, when you intermittent fast, you're gonna uh, become more insulin
If you
sensitive.
really want to do the fasting, we just recommend at least 3 days.
No more than three
Yeah,
days.
because
Don't
after
even.
3 days you will
I don't recommend
lose
really fasting more than one or
yeah,
2 days.
yeah.
I do fat. I do a 48-hour fast because I eat one meal a day. So tomorrow I'll be eating probably about 3:30, and I think my last meal was the was yesterday. I finished eating about 3:30. So
Yeah.
tomorrow I'll eat at about 3:30, and so that's 48 hours.
Okay, guys, I really, really want to stay, but
She's got to
Eric
go.
Hatter, I did 36 hours. I couldn't go on.
Well, don't. That's too
Don't
much.
listen to your body. If your body said you're hungry, feed your body and make sure that you're feeding your
A six
body
to
with the
eight hour window
protein.
for fasting is perfect.
Yeah,
You know, if you're going to have your first meal at 10, have your last meal, say, at uh, before, 5 or 6.
I need to
And
make my
eat
things.
a good meal.
Let him talk to you for a while.
Okay.
Because I really have something to do.
Yeah, some people have trouble fasting. So the nice thing about fasting is food creates that. Well, I can't remember the little lady that wrote the book Dopamine Nation, but read that because uh, in our modern world with all of the technology, we're getting hooked on dopamine. And it's kind of like if you can imagine using your cell phones, which you are now. How do you feel when your internet service goes out or when the power goes out? Well, you feel like shit because you're not getting your dopamine rush. You literally become addicted to dopamine. So intermittent fasting is a way to delay gratification, and then you don't have the dopamine rush with food. And when you do have the dopamine rush with food, it's combined with serotonin, oxytocin, the endorphins, you get the pleasure hormones, the happy hormones, the feel good hormones, and it's a big rush. And it's like that every time you eat. So, intermittent fasting is a way to really learn how to enjoy your life. Because when you don't eat, wow, when you do finally
Okay,
eat,
I
it's the
need to
best
stop you
meal you
guys.
ever ate. Okay,
I
so
really have to run.
say
Bye
goodbye.
for now. Really, really want
We'll be
to
back
talk to
tomorrow.
you all guys. Yeah.
Watch us tomorrow at this time, or a little earlier
Yeah.
actually, and watch us every morning at Villa Feliciana. So
Yeah, every morning we're open. We are live. So I do some workout. Thank you.
What time is it here? It's 10 to 5
Yeah, PM.
p.m.
And I really have to run. And what is my charge? Still okay? It's already muted. No, it's not muted, but I will begin very soon. Can you charge this, mahal ko? And where is my thing? Where's my thing? It's here in my bag. Sorry. Okay, where's my... I have to do something that really, 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 really... Okay, so, Onika Pinaladi. Okay, whatever it is. Again, thank you all. Thank you very much for your appreciation and staying with us here in Disciples of Tao. Thank you all and namaste.